MTG Arena's where the fun's supplying. Grab your deck and let's get to playing. Welcome to the show where we're never delaying. Clicking and tapping with our critters and spells, and when we win, you know we're ringing them bells. From morning till evening, we're never slow. Cardboard cracks, the name of the game, you know. Hey y'all, welcome to the MTG Hillbilly Show, where the magic's burning hotter than a moonshine glow. We're shuffling it and dealing for the world to see. Come on down and join the fun on our YouTube screen. From standard to draft, we're keeping it fresh. Our plays are as sharp as a blacksmith's vest. With every move we make, our hearts are flipping. MTG Arena's got our index spirits tripping. So strap on your boots and grab your front row seat, cause in this backcountry showdown we can't be beat. With cards in our hands and eyes on the screen, we're living the dream of every magic fiend. Hey y'all, welcome to the MTG Hillbilly Show, where the magic's burning hotter than a moonshine glow. We're shuffling it and dealing for the world to see. Come on down and join the fun on our YouTube screen. Show, where the magic's burning hotter than a moonshine glow. We're shuffling it and dealing for the world to see. Come on down and join the fun on our YouTube screen.
Hey everybody, yeah, I just had to start a few minutes early. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Let's go ahead and play some games. Before we do that, check the store out, see if there's anything in the store today. Exactly. Don't get none of this, because it'll keep you from getting a pack of cards. I mean, the artwork may be good, and everything, but do you really need it? Need the artwork to play the game? Not really. Hey, D. Lawson. All right. Yeah, we'll screw it up there. Sword of Ages. Three lands. No plays to turn 3. Maybe we'll draw something. And we're going first. Can we get our 4th land? We do. Oh man, I'm hoping to 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we might be able to get something this next turn.
The undead. I am the master here. You get used to the smell. Don't speak ill of the undead.
Okay. What was that about, opponent? You drew a card, then you just scoop. Because I got 4 creatures on the battlefield. Wow. That was crazy. That was a crazy win there. Okay. Can we get 2 more lands? There's one. All right, need 1 more land. Jeez Louise. Wow. Everybody's just scooping now. This is ridiculous. Is it too much removal? I mean, come on, people. Removal was part of the game. Our claw. Hmm. Hmm. Doing a search. Oof. Really? Ouch. Another burner spell, we're dead. Gotcha. Gotcha. Go. We actually got a game in instead of somebody scooping. I got a token deck in mind for Final Fantasy. Aristocrat token deck. Okay. Ain't really got nothing. We'll try it. Maybe we'll draw into something. Authority of Consoles. Jeez. Alright, give me a land. I know, you gain 2 life. Ah. I'll scoop for that. The End is such a great card. Alright, opponent goes first. Hey, Lone Wolf. before you get any value out of that. Need 2 lands. Slasher. Oh, man. That hurts, actually. Not getting land is our issue.
Phyrexia is the future.
Jeez. Yeah, we are so dead. Ah. Man. All right, well, this deck ain't going to work now. What's that, Wiz? 2 lands. We need a land. Maybe we'll get a land. I was hoping to get a land. Jeez. Well, you're not going to draw a land, that probably won't draw one in time. Fine. Game saying nope, you cannot play. All that precons. All that precons ain't bad. I got 2 of them. The dog meat and the Mothman. Nice. Yeah, that's what Yu-Gi-Oh is. That's why I quit playing Yu-Gi-Oh long time ago. Yeah, they are. I think it's time to wipe the board. You already got the Dragon Globe. Ah, you gotta land. Huh. Which one you sacking? Double strike. Double. Oh. Really? Ugin.
My resources, my timeless wisdom guides you. My plan bears fruit.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give it to him, heck. Yeah, standard decks are always expensive to get. That's why it's always best to get into commander instead of standard. Yeah, this is alright, I reckon. Don't tell me you're going to get against another Ugin deck. We'll throw this down so we'll have blue next turn. Or will we? Wow. Give me the blue land. Come on now, dag blaggit. Need some more blue. Uh-huh. And I hate blocking these because they come back. We can't do nothing. Not drawing nothing. Well, dag blaggit. Come on, game. Play right. Keep giving me crappy hands. Another crappy hand. Hope we'll get a black land soon. Still no black land. Wow. Ah, 3, 4, 5. We only got 4. Black? Well, nah, but that'll work, though. Ah, great. Now there is no ward. Now we got a blocker. Nice. You want to block it, opponent? If not, I'm going to steal 6 cards. 1. Wow. 0. Decline. Now we got a counter spell just for Bonnie Paw. Bonnie Paw. Got exile from your graveyard. What? I just countered that. I countered that. Dang it. How? It's all right. Man, I could have swore I countered that spell. What you blocking? We're gonna start this over. I don't care about you getting the Bonnie Paw. Probably should. Play it now. 3, 6, 7. You got the land. Another bad creature we got to counter. Cannot be countered. That hurts. This is messed up. Can't be countered. That can. Wow.
Dead blooded.
I'm just having bad luck this afternoon, seems like. Killer. Two lands. Hopefully we'll draw something. Mono red, I bet you. Can we get another land? Uh-huh. No land. Still no land. Wow. 24 lands and can't get one land, or 43% chance of drawing lands. There we go. See if they block. Whoops. Yeah, it's oops on your part, opponent. You want to kill it? You want to kill my little tutu?
If life can thrive here, it can thrive anywhere. Oh, I've made lots of friends in this town.
Hmm. All right, let's
Who
see.
you share this city with?
Yeah, Ward 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we can take care of it. Actually, we can, yeah, take care of Innkeeper's talent first. We'll take the damage.
Preparation in power belongs. If my intervention is required, then so be it. Energy for your efforts.
I lost.
One step in the stratagem.
Cleared 3 targets 1 turn with just Ugin. Took their talent out, took their planeswalker, getting ready to take the creature out. Oh man. I wish I had a paper version of Ugin, and also I'd want to get a Eldrazi deck for Ugin. I've been looking at this Eldrazi deck. Just ain't got it yet. Oh my god, really? We got a mulling at this. This ain't no better. Turn 4. Turn 4 will take care of their creatures. One more turn, opponent. Yeah, one more turn. Then we're going to make them scoop. I guarantee that. Keep on playing them. Okay. You ain't gonna get no more of those. They already knew what we was doing. We was getting all the heir apparents from their deck. Told you they'd scoop. The end, I'll hate to see it leave because it takes care of these spells or multiple spells, you know, like heir apparent and other decks with multiple creatures like that. It takes care of them so good. That is the best removal for those decks. Alrighty, folks. I want to take a look at the spoilers. Y'all want to take a look at the spoilers with me? All the spoilers are out. We have so much. I mean, there's a lot of decks to be made. Yeah, me too, Lone Wolf. Me too. This card here, it does seem interesting. First strike, trample one lifelink, 3/2. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player till your next turn, if a source would do damage to that player or a permanent that player controls, it deals double that damage instead. This has first strike, so it will hit first. And then your other creatures that you attack with will hit afterwards. So when they hit afterwards, your opponent takes double damage. Very good. Very good. I like it. I think, yeah, this card right here, I'm planning on making a deck with. Whoop, where'd you go? I'm planning on making a deck with this token deck to sacrifice the tokens that I need, and put tokens and vampires in it to see if I can get it to work. Sacrifice 4 tokens, and if I sacrifice 4 tokens, I'll be able to transform him. And then once I transform him, I'll get an emblem, and he'll gain flying. Then I'll get an emblem. Whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. And then whenever he attacks, you may sacrifice any number of other creatures. If you do, draw that many cards. Very good creature. I mean, yeah, he can die to removal, but that goes for any creature. Any creature can die to removal. Anything you're indestructible now. This card here, it'll be good in a mill deck. I am going to make a mill deck. Might make a couple of them. Go, Master of Memory is going to be good in a deck that has activated or triggered abilities. If you and this turtle right here, that's just a fling creature. You get this down and whatever, and you have to block. You don't take damage, but you can, if you can get it down and you have some red mana where you can fling this, you can fling it to your opponent and do 20 damage straight to her face. That's what I'm thinking about this turtle right here. But yeah, it does cost quite a bit. Cost 8 mana for 820. Huh. These crystals are going to be good. I've been looking at this white enchantment right here. You have your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's an artifact or a creature card, you may reveal it, put it into your hand. If you put the card into your hand this way, create a food token and transform this enchantment. So you transform it into a land where you tap it at a white, or you pay 3, sacrifice a artifact, and put a +1 counter on each creature you control. Not bad, not a bad land. Of course, we got removal for it still. When this attacks, you make the transformance to trample and lifelink. When it dies, it comes back as the 2/2. Not bad. Actually, this will be a 4/3. Because when a creature dies, it gets a +1/+1 counter. Then it transforms. You keep the counters on it. Not bad, actually. Let's see. I went down to the bottom. Need to go up. Probably wasn't too far up. Can't believe they got mailed still in the set. Well, that's pretty good though. This card here will be so easy to transform over into the 5/6. All you need is 3 treasures. Then you can use those treasures to make him indestructible. And he's a dragon. A black dragon. This transforms into a 7/7 saga creature. And then after that, after 3 turns after it transforms, you lose him. However, he does have 2 discard effects, and draw effects, so that's pretty good, actually. Kind of replaces itself for dying. Hmm. Demons you control have Menace, Lifelink, and Haste. Giving demons Haste, Lifelink, Menace? That's good. For 8 mana, though. It's bad. You know the combat on your turn, exile one target creature from a graveyard. If you exile a card this way, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 5/5 demon. This, I would have to say, it's got to be reanimated. It's a great card. Like it, but I don't like the cost. So it definitely will have to be reanimated. Kain, Treacherous Dragoon for 3 mana, 2/4. Would jump during your turn. It has flying. And whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player gains control of Kain. If they do, you draw that many cards, create that many tap treasure tokens, then lose that much life. No, thank you. I believe this is a bad card. You know, there's always got to be some bad cards in a set. And this, I had to say, is one of them. Why would I want to give my opponent one of my cards plus lose life? No. I do not like that. Alright. This wants your life to be low. And then less than or equal to half your starting life. So 10 life. Then it'll transform into a 4/4 life link. Not crazy about it. I'm not too crazy about it. Where'd it go? Egg blanket. Is it down here? Don't think it is. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too crazy about this card. It's kind of a meh, maybe. For 6 mana, we got Primal Odin, summon, 5/3. Destroy a creature an opponent controls. Nice. This creature gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game. Nice. So, with this, I want you to be in a control type of deck. Mono black control. Get this out. Destroy your creature. Chapter 2, you go in for the kill. Boom, you win the game. I'm going to try it. It sounds more like a meme. I'm going to try it. All of these equipment seems like to be pretty good. Especially the ones that have job select. Zodiac Umbral God. 5 mana, 5/5, indestructible. When it enters, each player sacrifices half of the non-god creatures they control of their choice, rounded down. I think I've only seen 2 gods in this set. A white card that flips into a god and this one. I don't think there's any other gods in the set. I like this creature because each player sacrifices a creature token of their choice. If you don't have a token, your opponent has a token. Play this on turn 4, choose that. Boom, they had to sacrifice their token. Each player sacrifices non-token creature of their choice. This one you'd have to have a creature to sack. Otherwise you'd have to sack this creature. Each player sacrifices an enchantment of their choice. If you don't have any enchantments, and your opponent does, choose enchantments, and then your opponent have to sacrifice a enchantment. Then we got Barret. I'm just going over the black cards right now. This is part of a mailed card. Mails it to a 7/6. We have one more card to leave your graveyard. You draw a card and you lose 1 life. Ability only triggers once each turn. That reminds me of Roots deck. You know, might be pretty good with that. Draw a card to lose a life for 3 turns. Each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice and loses 3 life. Nah. You can only play this turn 6. Too slow. This Demon Wall, I think it's pretty good, actually. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, it's a 3/3 for 2. Then when you get 6 mana, you got 2 counters on it. It cannot attack unless it has counters on it. But it does not say what kind of counters that it has to have on it. So it could have any kind of counter on it to be able to attack. You might be able to attack with this on turn 3. If you put a counter on it. So, yeah, it's not bad, actually. Final days. Create 2 tap, 2/2 black horror creature tokens. This is pretty good, actually. Yeah, especially for the flashback cost. So you got your graveyard filled up. Got this in your graveyard. You pay 6. You'll get X 2/2 creature tokens, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Not bad, actually. When it's a late game play, overkill, it's crazy. But it's 3 mana. It's not bad. Phantom Train, I'm not a big fan of vehicles. Not a big fan of them. Evil Reawaken for 5 mana. Turn target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with 2 additional 1/1 counters on it. Very good reanimation. This ain't bad card either. I mean, it's a good card. I like. It seems like to be a pretty good card. It's 3/3 for 3. It's not bad at all. For 1 mana, if you cast a non-creature spell, you got a black mana left. Tap that black mana, you can return this back to your hand from your graveyard. Namazu Trader for 4 mana, fish citizen. 3/4. When it enters, you lose a life and create a treasure. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, surveil 2. It's not too bad. Circle of Power for 4. You draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. And you create a wizard, 0/1 wizard. When you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Wizards you control get +1/+0 and gain life link until end of turn. So basically you're getting a 1/1 wizard every time you cast a non-creature spell. You're doing 1 damage. Now, take it back. You only get to 1 wizard. But it turns in, the 0/1 wizard is actually a 1/1 wizard. Self-destruct. 1 in a red. Not bad. Sunberry, pretty good actually. When you get to 2/1, die real easy. But still not a bad card for it to have first strike and death touch on your turn. Poison the waters, not bad. Vincent's Limit Break. These tiered cards don't seem like they're bad. Hey, David. Just looking. I thought I had y'all over here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I meant to have y'all over here on spoilers. Crazy me didn't have you. Here I am looking at the spoilers and leaving y'all in the dark. I'm sorry. But anyway, these tiered cards don't look bad. I kind of feel bad now that I screwed up. Aberrant Man for 3 mana, 2/2 with Flying and Death Touch. Pay 3, sacrifice another creature or artifact to draw a card. So you can't sack artifacts with this and draw cards. That's not bad. Cornered by the Black Mages. This makes wizards. I believe there might be enough in here to make a wizard deck. Resentful Revelation. Flashback for 7. It's alright. I mean, I wouldn't want to use the flashback cost on it though. This is 4-year. It's I believe it's going to be a good creature. Estus for 2 mana, 1/1. Makes your opponent discard the card. Playing a discard deck, this will be good for it. Fight On for a 2/1. Turn up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Not bad. Reanimation type, kinda reanimation. I mean, they don't come to the battlefield, but you get them in your hand. Or you sacrifice an artifact or a creature. You can give a creature -6/6 until end of turn. If you don't sacrifice an artifact or creature, you only want to make the creature get -2/2. For 4 mana, destroy a creature, gain 2 life. That's not terrible. Undercity Dire Rat for 2/2 for 2. When it dies, you create a treasure. That's not bad. Showering Reinforcements, 3 mana, 2/3. When it enters, you mill 3 and you gain 3 life. So pretty good for reanimate deck. Graveyard deck. And like I said, these job selects, equipment's pretty good actually. Malboro, 4/4 for 6. When it enters, each opponent discards a card, loses 2 life. Next is the top 3 cards of their library. Swamp Sackling for 2. Not. That's 4. You only get 4 power for 6 mana. It's kind of. I don't know. I think it's kind of bad, I think. This card here is already. They're saying that there's a combo with this card. I have not seen it or don't know the combo that people are talking about with this card. But I might find it out during early access. This set has a bunch. Just about every creature in this set is legendary. There's some Augur Sid arts. Now, one thing about Arena, you'll get one of these. Don't know which one you'll get, but you'll get one of them. Then the rest of them will be offered to you probably as alternate art. But I would not get the alternate art, because you only need one to play the game. You don't need all this alternate art. Ultima Origin of Oblivion, that's pretty good actually for 5 mana. Yeah, it's a 4/4 for 5. But it has its upsides to it also. You can ramp, if you're playing Ugin, you can ramp into your Ugin quicker. Ring of Luxelia. It'll help you ramp into Ugin a lot quicker also. So we'll Blitzball. Elixir, that's going to be a great card to play. I do like it. For 5 mana, you exile it, and you take all your non-land cards from your graveyard and throw them back into your deck. That's pretty good, actually. But the only problem is if there's graveyard hate. If there's graveyard hate, you ain't going to get your all your stuff back from your graveyard. Poo Poo UFO. It gives you extra landfall, so that's a pretty good card. Yeah, this, you got 2 lands in your hand. You play this. Say you got 2 lands in your hand. You'll be able to tap it and throw 2 lands out on the battlefield. One for your one for your land for turn, and then another one from this. Is there any cards that's standing out to anybody? This is a Commander deck Counter Blitz. Sorry I didn't have y'all over on the screen. That's what I get for not looking at my screen. There's 320 cards from the set that's spoiled on here. That's awesome. It's a big set. It is a big set. So what are y'all thinking about the Final Fantasy cards? Do you think there's potential? Do you think they're awful? Do you think they're good? Or is your opinion about them, or is your opinion meh about them? What's up, Ghetto? But what's y'all's thoughts about the cards? I'm liking them. I'm liking them. And talking about liking them, we also got this coming up. June the 4th through the 5th, 12 o'clock Central Standard Time, I will be participating in the early access streamer events for Wizards. I will be showcasing the Final Fantasy cards. So in other words, I'll be playing with the Final Fantasy cards. And if you want a shout out for yourself or your channel, then all you have to do is go to the Discord. The link is in chat. There's a place in there to where you can throw a deck in there, and the deck has to contain Final Fantasy cards. I've previewed decks on Arena. I can just add in decks I want to build. This is my Lord of the Rings set. Been waiting since I started playing 8 years ago. Cool. But yeah, you can, but anyway, you can theory craft a deck, throw it into the Discord, and I will give you a shout out during the early access. And also, if you have a channel, give me your channel link also. That way I can throw your channel link out there in early access also. But usually I do pick up a couple subscribers here and there during early access. And, but you know, trying to share the subscribers with you. Because, you know, we're all out here doing the same thing. Some of us are making content for people to enjoy. And just like Ghetto, for example, he's a content creator. Check him out over on YouTube. And then you got Wiz. He puts contents out sometimes. I think that's all we got in here today. But yeah, y'all can theory craft some decks, put them in the Discord. I'll run the decks. Give you the credit for the decks, because not my decks. I don't deserve the credit. Therefore, you will get the credit for the deck. You'll get the shout out. If you run a channel, you'll get that shouted out also. I know I'm rambling, but you got to overlook me sometimes. But anyway, if y'all, I mean, the Discord, I mean, there's channels in there where you can chat with other people, live chat, or you can just send messages back and forth and all that for on Discord. You can share your gamer tag. I need to put my gamer tag in there. But anyway, Tuesday, see, early access is on, let me see real quick. That's a 4th. I think that's a Wednesday. Yep. Early access is on a Wednesday. So Tuesday is going to be different this week. And what, in other words, we will not be doing Community Day on Tuesday, where you can challenge me to a game of Arena. But so we're not going to have Community Day this week. We'll have it next week. And I think the next week is when we get the cards, I believe. Yeah. Next week. Early access is this week. The next not this Tuesday, but the next Tuesday is when the cards will be released on Arena, which is the 10th. So we'll have viewer battles on the 10th, where you can build your decks, test them out on the 10th. And then may end up doing 2 days of viewer battles, the 10th and the 11th. Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. That way I can make it up to y'all for not having viewer battles this week. But I gotta, you know, try to think about all these cards and how they're going to work together, and see if I can build some decks and get some decks theory crafted myself. But I'm going to make some decks, and y'all are more than welcome to make some decks also and throw them in the Discord. But anyway, we're going to get on off of here, folks. Do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button. And if you ain't subscribed, consider hitting that subscribe button. Because we're always going live twice a day, 7 days a week, every day of the week. So I will see everybody tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all have a good one. And also, people that have subscribed, thank you. I appreciate you very much. And also channel members, appreciate y'all also. And we're going to get on off here. Y'all have a good one. Later, everybody.